welcome to 3 Kids Later Asha's Life. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing fine. Today's vlog is about gardening in my backyard and my front yard. So let's get started. I'm not a professional when it comes to farming or gardening, but this year, since we had a backyard for the first time, and we decided that we should do something with it and utilize the space that we have and make it productive in one way or the other. So as soon as we started, Arzu decided that she wants to join us, and she came out. It was really hot. I did tell her that it's very hot. It's not okay for the kids to be out for that long. But she said she wanted to be outside, and she got bored and she wanted to swing under the tree, not in the hot space out there where she has her own swings. Vijay tried his best to accommodate that, and she did get her swing right under the tree, but that did not last for too long. She was there like for literally a minute or so. She got bored again, and she just decided that she just needs to go back inside. Once Arzu went inside, we started continuing our gardening process because we knew it was gonna be long process. It wasn't gonna be easy, and since we are doing it for the first time, so I hope it works out. So the good thing was that Mummy came in on the second day where Vijay is using this machine to soften the soil, and Mummy is swinging on the swing with kids and watching the kids at the same time. While I was inside cooking and cleaning the house on that day, I would like to show some gratitude towards my mother, who has been there for my postpartum recovery, and my dear husband, who has been my strongest pillar of all, who was there throughout the time when I was going through such low after my third baby, after the third C-section that I had. It was the lowest time of my life, and he stood by me. My mother stood by me, and I can never ever pay them back with what they have done for me. So right after he finished this side, he moved on to the other side where I tried to help him as well, but unfortunately this machine broke down and we could not really soften the soil for the whole thing on this raised bed. On the next day, I went to Home Depot and I got some plants and lots of seeds, some other stuff that was needed for the gardening, and I got a lot of things that you can say that were needed to plant everything. I got some flowers as well for my front yard that I'm going to be sharing the progress of. Now, I actually did not know how hard it was until I started doing all this work by myself. It is not an easy thing to do or to grow things in your own space. But I was determined this time that I'm going to utilize this space since I already had got the stuff and everything. So I said, no matter how hard it is, we are going to give it a try this time. since it was my first time planting anything or gardening or farming, whatever you name it, I made multiple mistakes. So the mistake number one was that when I planted the seeds, I planted them in bulk. Like I threw a lot of seeds at one spot and then covered it, so they were not in line. The plants that I planted were fine, but the seeds that I planted were just out of control. So you may see me just throwing the seeds into the soil now. I threw a lot of seeds at this spot, and I think I made this one of the big mistakes. The other mistake that I made was that I was not supposed to put any kind of mulch on to the whole area where I had little plants, or I was not supposed to touch the mulch to the stems of the plant, but I did, because again I think I did not research enough or something, but it was one of the mistakes that I made. But as soon as I figured out that this is something that I cannot do, so I tried my best to fix it. Basically, I just removed the mulch from the top of the seeds that I planted, and removed the mulch from the center of the plant, so the plant can get enough sunlight and the water sprayed. The other solution that I searched was that I need to water it more often to make sure that the water goes into the roots of the seeds and the plants. This is my front yard, and again Vijay softened the soil for me already before I could plant anything. So I planted all the flowers that I got here. Again, it was my first time, so I wasn't sure what I was doing, but I tried to plant things that were planned to plant. For the flowers, about the seeds that I got, they had a little bit of sprouts coming out of them already. So I planted the sprout facing up, hoping that it would come out, which you will see in the final shot that I took. I'm not really too happy with the flowers that I planted, but again, it's something that is better than nothing. So it did show some progress, but it's not there where it should have been by now. But again, I'm sure there's more to come. So I had a little help while I was just finishing up the process. This pear tree is one of the best thing about this new house. It reminds me of my old village home, where I had a little tree in the center of our home, and we would have swing just like how Arzu has her swing there. And I have a lot of memories there, and I feel that my children will make the same memories here in this house. So I have to protect this tree. So the reason I'm putting the apple cider vinegar on it is because there were so many black dots on the tree leaves, so I wanted to protect it from that. As you can see, the beans, the cucumbers, they were so wild because I did not plant the seeds properly. I just threw so many seeds. So this is a progress. बड़ी बच्चे क्या राइट पर इस्तेमाल तो हो सका था काफी है राइट एक बीच में भी मैं पो क्या था हाँ हाँ ए हेल्प ना So mummy and Abu came over the weekend to spend some time with kids, and they noticed that I have been planting some stuff. So they did come and take a look at the things that I have planted. They said a few things are coming out okay, but there are a few things that needs to be harvested and some cleanup needs to be done around the plants. So we did that, and these guys helped me so much. I'm so thankful for them to guide me throughout my life and still being there for me, for my kids. I just cannot thank them enough. I will now share the final 6-week progress with you all in the next few clips, and also I will share whether it was seed or plant. So inside my home, I raise kids. Outside in the world, I chase my dreams. And in my backyard, I started grow things. I will call this my third space. I hope you guys enjoyed this video because it did take a lot of time, effort, a lot of hard work, dedication, love, care to make this happen. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. There will be a lot more videos coming up your way. And please subscribe to my channel. Until then, you take lots of care of yourself. Lots of love from 3 kids later, Asha's life. Bye bye.